Good evening.
Howdy. Happy Friday.
Friday to you.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. I think I got in the room.
Yes, you are. I see you in there. So, hello and welcome to session 2. You and everybody. I just want to take a moment before we start jibber jabbering about the session this evening. First of all, congratulations to you, Roger, for being part of what is now officially the highest viewed video on Patrick's Tactics. Hooray!
Really?
It is.
More than Combat
More
Commander?
than that, yes. In just the short time when I put that up there on Monday, within 2 or 3 days, it had surpassed everything that I've published thus far.
Wow, I wish I'd played better and had more
Nah.
interesting things
Oh,
to
you
say.
did you did fine. I want to thank everybody out there that's watching this after the fact, because without you, of course, and your enthusiasm and your interest in us doing this in the first place, none of this would be possible. So it is your enthusiasm that has really driven this project forward, and we greatly appreciate that. And additional thanks to everyone who caught the myriad errors in the first session, and we are going to talk about a couple of those tonight. And I really like that the turnaround time, the fact that we're doing this weekly, and I get it out after a day or two, and everybody's watching it quickly, and I could tell because the actual average duration, YouTube tells me how long people are watching it on average, and that is higher than everything else too. So that means people are really engaged with 1 hour or hour and a half. I think tonight will probably be more likely an hour when I cut it down, because we don't have a half an hour of tap dancing through the rules. I think the visibility of it and the enjoyment and the feedback that I'm getting is superb, and I really appreciate everybody doing that. And keep it coming, because that's what that comment section is for. Don't feel like you are nitpicking on anything. If it had not been for some of our regular viewers pointing out a couple of things, and then some of them I even got by email saying, "I watched the video, it's great. However," and that's
I,
fine.
I
That's
think
we
I think I was a little too excited last week to really focus and pay attention to all the itty bitty rule, not itty bitty, very important rules. And yeah, I know we missed a couple things.
I think it's also just the fact that it's a campaign, and this is going to happen. We're going to have lots of little tidbits here and there, either strategically that we miss that people are going to pick up on in the after, or I'm going to see in the edit, and that's okay. I mean, some of the things, if they're small enough, if and like the ones we're going to talk about, they're really easy fixes, and I think that's what I'm going to set aside here in our first section of the night, which is discussing the previous section, and looking at errors in execution or something like that. And we have been given a golden opportunity right here to do that. So let's talk about those. The two, it's one on each side, which is fantastic. I made an error, and I repeated it a couple of times. So it is regarding these here wagons, and I neglected. I forgot the special rule about the wagons, which is the first time that the first hex that they move off pike, that is a +1 penalty. And as you can see, they've moved quite a bit away from a pike. Having moved all the way from Richland Creek, where they started, to the Franklin Pike. So luckily one of them occurred during rain, so I was already doubled up as we moved through those hexes, but I had one movement point left over, which was okay because that would have accounted for the extra penalty. So I think in the two big rolls that I got between Campbell Station and where they are now, I just neglected to pay the penalty. So I think a good thing to do would just be shift probably that whole line back 2 hexes to maybe 1526, and then of course diligently pay attention to that forward. So I think that's the fix that I want to put in for that tonight.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think the two hexes is appropriate.
yeah, okay. And the only other thing that I caught was at the very opening, the 125. There is it costs 2 to go across a ford with a wagon. So to move into Buford Station would have actually been 3, but I think they rolled a 1 anyhow. So they just did a
Yeah,
min move anyway. But yeah, so I'm just gonna shift everybody back here except for Waters. He's gonna stay up there where he is, and I think this is probably a good place to start them to account for that. So that was one error. The other one I had pointed out in the video was I invaded the sacrosanct space here that is marked off in black when I put Hatch up there and I was blocking in Buford and everybody. But you and I had talked about that already, and you said, well, Buford was going to go through the woods anyhow, so that
Yeah,
that didn't affect too much in the big scheme of things. The only other thing was that French, I think, is the last one on your reinforcement. Yes,
yeah,
French should still be off map because
yep.
we overcounted. So if you want to just
Well,
throw him back on a variable 9,
in my defense, I added six
I
plus
did
three and
too.
got to 9.
I did too.
And I've got, once I get past
Yeah,
5, it's hard for me
I
to
got to
get that
take my
second hand in
yeah.
there.
Well, I mean, geez, I'm taking socks off at that point.
I was a little excited last
Oh
week.
yeah, well, I mean,
I'll try to be a little more focused tonight, and because there's people watching, and they are. I'm seeing people. Well, people are saying, "Go watch these videos to learn," and I'm going, "Okay, I got to really
yeah,
be better."
yeah. Well, I mean, and
Putting all the burden on you to get to take the heat when you get things wrong.
well, I like to say that the best way to learn from somebody else is watching them make mistakes. So
Yeah,
don't do as
that's
we do,
true.
do as we say. Okay, well, that's what we wanted to point out from the last session. At the end of last session, if you have not watched it yet, we did talk about our final thoughts, and we don't want to belabor that. I can summarize it here. I wanted to move farther with the wagons, and Roger wanted to move farther to attack and possibly take Columbia. That's it in a nutshell. But that
That
brings
is
us
true.
to where we are tonight to start session number 2. And as you can see here, I'm kind of scanning the map a little bit. I've got a pretty good force with Schofield and Ruger. 23rd is holed up outside of Columbia, keeping Lee at bay. Wagner is guarding some of the river crossings up there, and same with O'More. So I like where I am, but Forrest and his cavalry can do lightning strikes. So I'm really, I think, going to be in a position where I have to just kind of react, aside from moving the wagons and protecting the wagons. I kind of got to just see what you're going to do tonight, right?
Yeah, and after our discussion last week, I really have spent some time realizing that my strategy was not taking into account weather. Growing up on a farm, you got to make hay when the sun is shining. So I've got to be a little more aggressive, I think, on my non-rain turns, which I believe we start tonight as a late
We
rain
do,
turn.
yes. So
Which reminds me,
for
got to
the
look
story
that up.
so far, we are at turn number 5. Our random event is late rain, and I've got some magic text appearing up here as a reminder for everybody in the video. And what that means, of course, is provided each one of us has gotten an activation at the moment we roll double ones, snake eyes, then it's as if it was a rain turn at that point, and everything costs more to move, and fords are impassable, and there's no entrenching on the march. And then
Yeah.
when we hit recovery, everything recovers as per normal, so that's good. The only other thing about tonight, let's see, is no, late rain was the only thing that I can think of. Oh, and victory points. Just to look at victory point schedule right now, I'm sitting with 2 manpower in the hole, which means Roger has 4 victory points at this point. So that is where we are. Do you have any opening thoughts before we get underway?
Just really what I said. I think I was a little too tentative last session. Of course, I didn't get my infantry till just before this. Really, I had a huge,
That's true.
and that changes obviously what I'm going to do. And I've got to, as you mentioned, you have to react to what I'm doing. I think I have to react to the weather.
Yes.
We get double. If you get an activation, I get an activation. We get double ones. Then today's turn could be something of a waste.
It could very well, right? And it's not as though session 1 was devoid of attacks. I mean, you made 2 really good
No,
cavalry attacks. I made a cavalry attack, and now I think we're going to start seeing some risks that need to be taken as far as Columbia is concerned. Because, as you mentioned at the end of last session, you are on a timetable, and
yeah,
I am as well. But I can push things. You actually have to take things. So it's 2 sides of the same coin, really. All right. Well, I'm pulling up the advanced game sequence of play, and we've done number 2 already for turn 5, and now it's time to see if I get a manpower enhancement for my Union forces. Remembering 1 is bad, and evens are odds, and 6s are great. So here we go. 1 is bad. See? It begins. I think I'm cursed. My first die roll every week is going to be a 1. Anyway. All right. Reinforcements. I will attempt my reinforcements yet again here. And let's see. Let me pull up my magic chart here for Union reinforcements. We are on turn 5, so it's a -3 now for me.
-3.
Here we go again. It's 2. So -3 on that is a 0, 1 less. Okay, so still no reinforcements anywhere in sight. And that's terrible. Okay, leader transfers. I like Stanley where he is, and certainly Schofield where he is, and I don't think the cavalry leaders need to move, so do you have any leader transfers?
Yeah, I'll move Stewart back to Waffle. And Cheatham and Hood up to Bait.
Ooh, that's saucy.
How that plays out. That's Lee stays where he is. Yeah, I'll leave all the Cav guys where they are, I think, for now.
Okay,
That's it for me.
great. Well, I don't think we have any attachments yet. Still, nobody's going to join on the Union side, so we can skip that. Now we go to the action cycle, and it is time for your final arrival potential. See if you can get French on board.
+3 to this die roll.
And I think that's without a doubt,
5.
yes.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
so why don't you give us the honor of doing the first initiative, and we'll see how turn 5 is going to play out.
Okay, die roll. It's Union.
Right. Okay, well, we see clouds. We see clouds in the sky. And it is time then to move these here wagon trains down here. So Stanley will activate everybody in range except for Waters. He will keep Waters where he is. And here is their movement now, +1. That's nice. 7. Okay. All right, so wagon B is already on the pike. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wagon A has to pay a penalty for that first trip into Berlin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Stanley Whitaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wagon C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Initiative. It is now yours.
Just rearrange my priorities a bit. So Cheatham's going to activate Bait to Fatigue 1. This will be 1 die roll +2. He can go 4 hexes. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to Sawdust Valley. Initiative. It's yours again.
Okay, that was very timely. So we will abandon this fort here with the 123 Indiana. They will get a fatigue, and they will march thusly at 5. Go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. It is yours.
Okay. Stewart will activate Waffle and Loring. There's their movement. 1 die +2. They can go 8. Stewart will transfer 2 Loring. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Waffle coming behind. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. So he also gets across the Duck River. Initiative. It's yours.
Wow. It's like a classic I go, you go.
Yeah, so far, yeah, it's been very
It's kind of
unlike most of our sessions.
suspenseful here. Well, the 123 will go to fatigue level 2, and they will entrench. Throw up an abattis. Initiative. It's yours.
You're now a 3. Stewart's going to activate Waffle. Here's his movement. 1 die. He can go 3 hexes. He can only go 1 hex to the school.
He can get in with Loring if he wants,
Uh,
because he has a 3 total.
right, he can. Yeah, he'll go into Loring's hex. Stewart. Unit. Finally 2 units in a row. So yeah, let's see if we can't clear the 123rd Indiana out of there. Stewart's going to attempt a core assault with Waffle and Loring. There's the attempt. 4. So they both come in. We have our first attack of the evening here. So the ratio is 14 to 3, 4 to 1, so it's +3 ratio. 2 tactical, +1 type. There's obviously no flanking, and there's no artillery because it's woods, so it's going to be +6 final attack.
Come on, Indiana boys.
+6.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
That is a +9. Yikes. On a 2. That wipes them out completely. Dang. Stewart doesn't do anything half-assed. Okay, they're gone. And we'll give you 2 more Manpower losses.
And they will advance into that hex. Initiative. Mine again. Get forced across the river here. So he's going to activate Ross and Rucker under Chalmers. This will be 2 die +3. Forrest is going to transfer to Chalmers. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ross is going to go 2, 4, 5, 6. He's going to stop there. The other side. Ford. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. I think we'll have Stanley activate the wagons and everybody again. Here is their movement, +1. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Initiative. Yours.
Stewart will activate Johnson. Normally Johnson under him. This will be 1 die +2. 7 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might as well go to here. 7 to their initiative. Mine again. We're going to activate Claiborne to fatigue 1. 1 die +1. And go 2 hexes. 1 and 2. Unit. Mine again. Try Claiborne again. Fatigue 2. 1 die. Wow, Claiborne.
It's like he's got a death wish or something.
1, 2 to fill place. Unit. Yours.
Okay. I'll have Wilson activate Stewart. Here is his movement +2. It's 9. Go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. Yours.
We will activate Stevenson. Take him to fatigue 1. Here's their movement. 1 die +2. Go 6. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Thomas Spring. Initiative. It's yours.
Can have O more come out of his entrenchments, and he will march. Here's his movement. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there with 2 remaining. What would Forrest like to do?
Plus, you have 2, so it'd be a normal attack. You have a +4 flank. Be a die roll for the artillery. Get down to a +2 attack. So I'm going to stand.
Okay. So yes, I will make a normal attack. Would you like to roll your artillery?
I will, even if it's used. It's not used.
Okay. So I have a +3.
Something with a gamble there. Okay.
So Omore attacks Forrest and Rucker with a +3 Union on the left. And he gets a +4.
DR. Capital R, so he does pick up a demoralization. Okay. He has to retreat 4 to 6 hexes. So he has a road hex into 2317.
Right.
We can go there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. And I take 1 small fatigue, and we will not advance. So initiative. It's yours.
We will take bait. We'll go to T2. Here's their movement. 1 die +2. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative. Yours.
Okay. We will get out of that flank. So we'll increase their fatigue, abandon their abattis. Here's their movement +1. Cox's movement. It's 5. So I could make a spoiling attack. Yeah, we'll just we'll go there. Into the readouts. Alright. Initiative. Uh-oh, it's raining!
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay, so rain has begun. So you will still win it, I believe. Now we just proceed on as if it were a rain turn. So go ahead.
Okay, so it's raining. Okay, we'll take brown fatigue 1. 1 die +1. So they go 7. This will be 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Initiative. It's mine again. Cheatham will activate Claiborne to fatigue 3. His movement will go 4 hexes. He will transfer to him. Here's extended march. He's okay. 1.5, 3 to the grist mill.
Did Hood want to go as well? Or are you going to keep?
Oh, yes. Initiative. Mine again. Cheatham will activate Brown to fatigue 2. Movement. Die +2. Go 5. That's 1.5, 3. 5 is 2 remaining. He cannot get into that hex. Could go to 14, 14. No, I'll leave him where he is. Init. Double 5s is mine. The late rain does not affect tomorrow's forge,
No,
correct?
that is correct.
Lee will activate Johnson to fatigue 2. Here's movement. 1 die +2. Well, let's keep strategy here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. It's yours.
Well, it doesn't seem to be a reason to have the 91st Indiana up there guarding anything anymore, so we will put them to 1. Give them a movement. And they get a 6. 2, 4, 6. Initiative. Yours?
I'll activate Clayton. Die +1. 2. So he can go to Cooper. 1.5. Initiative. 1 for movement tonight. Mine again. Okay, he's exhausted, so no point moving him. It's raining. Oh, I got one guy. I'm gonna bring French on. Forget. Well, we're gonna put him 0101, which means he picks up a fatigue to start. Here's his movement. 1 die +1 plus an additional 1 for coming on as an arrival. +2. He can go 5, 2, 4, and he picks up a fatigue for that. Initiative, yours.
We'll have Waters activate. Here's his movement. Wow, he's getting some really great rolls. 2, 4, 6. Initiative. Yours.
Well, Buford will activate his two brigades, Crossland and Bell. Here's their movement. 2 die +2. Go 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Crossland will go there. Buford will also go. Initiative. 9. Okay, I'm going to activate Ross to fatigue 2. 2 dice +1. He's going to go 2, 4, 6, 8 to there. Initiative. Yours.
I'll move Waters again. Here's your movement. That's 3, so he can just go 2 up the pike. Initiative. That's mine again. Do the 91st Indiana again. Here's their movement. Boys can march. Go 2, 4, and 6. Initiative. Yours.
I'm going to pass.
Okay. Schofield will activate Wagner, Cox, and Ruger to march. Ruger will give up his fort. And here's their movement +1. It's 4. So Schofield, Wagner will go 2, 4. Schofield will go 2.5, 4. And Ruger will retire to the other side of the bridge. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. 8 to fatigue 3. Here's his movement. Now he gets 6. Dandy.
He just wants to show off for you.
Extended march. Oh,
There you
he
go.
flips too.
Overly excited. they've left Columbia, sir.
Yeah, that was the whole point of that, was to pick up that extra point. So he can go 1.5. He's got plenty of movement. Get in Columbia.
Hooray! It is now Confederate. You will start earning points during the victory point phase.
Yep. Initiative. Double ones.
Even more rain.
More rain. I don't think that's what happens. Okay. I'm going to pass.
Okay, I still have work to do. So Schofield will activate Wagner. Go to 2. And here's his movement. It's 5. So 1.5. Yeah, 1.5, 3, 4.5. Initiative. Mine again. Is it worth pursuing? I will have Johnson activate. R. Johnson will activate whoever's with him there. Low. Here's his movement +1. It's 6. So we'll go 2, 4, and 6 to there. Initiative. It's yours.
I'm going to pass again.
Okay. I believe I will pass as well. So we will end day 5. Right, so recovering in the sunshine, since it's a regular recovery. And we have recovered. And we're moving on to... Okay. So, continuing the... Let's see here. Recovery. No cavalry phase. Victory point phase. Look at this. I'm going to give you 1 victory point for capturing Wink, Columbia. You're welcome. And the turn indication phase is automatic. We are ready for turn number 6. Any thoughts on how turn 5 played out?
I got most of what I wanted to get done. You did a nice job of routing Rucker. That was an error on my part. I should have moved. I had an opportunity to do something and I didn't do it. In retrospect, I realized as soon as I screwed up. But I got most of what I wanted to get done.
Sure. Well, you got 4 victory points out of it by completely destroying a sad Indiana brigade.
That was nice. The 91st Indiana is running like crazy.
Actually, they're regiments, yeah. So
Regiment,
it's no wonder they didn't stand up.
Yeah.
And that is not to disparage anybody from Indiana. It's just those guys are. It's so sad. They're hapless. You know, they're just so far removed, and their job is either to stand or die, and they died.
Yeah. You know, I'm not displeased with how that day went. I did advance the Army initiative to our turn, so we're set there. So I think we're ready for the next turn.
Okay, so we'll go through this. Still no winter weather. Our random event phase. I think I will do the honors this time here. So here's our random event for turn number 6.
Or Union Night March.
So let's see.
Union Night March may only occur turns 3 to 10.
So it is a Union Night March then. Okay. Yes, I do believe I am going to take the opportunity for the Union Night March. We'll see if we can get those mules a-moving through the night here. So I will get the first 2 initiatives. I can only do leader activations or single marches. And let's see. Can I use the same one multiple times?
Any reason for you not to?
It does not say that I cannot, so...
It says an infantry leader activate leader action.
Okay.
With a min modified die roll 3, so you get do an activate leader, you'll have a min.
Right, so they'll get a potentially
That's nice.
4, yeah. Okay, then we will mark that and we will utilize that to its advantage here. Let's see. Let's do some Union Manpower enhancement. Hopefully we get something here. So here's my die roll for that. And it is a 6, so I get 1 of each. Everything is coming up Union, apparently. So we'll give Ruger another one on that side of the bridge. So he will go up to, let's see, he gets to 4.
It's right there.
And we will send, let's put it on Kuhn because he's down 1. So I'm going to bump him up to, alright, so he went from a 1 to a 2. And that is my manpower enhancement, making sure that that is still correct. Yes, we're still on, okay, turn 6 of 9 that I can do that. And now reinforcements. Let's try a reinforcement roll. What is my modifier now? Turn 6 and 7 minus 2. Okay. So here's the roll. It's a 3, so 1 or less. Still no reinforcements available to me. Bummer. Okay. Leader transfer phase. I think I'll keep Schofield where he is. And Stanley will stay where he is. So, yeah, everybody's where I want them.
Yeah. I'm gonna move Forrest to Ross, which is the whole reason I moved Ross where he is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hexes to him. Why I moved Ross there? It's the whole reason.
I was trying to cut him off, but I figured I didn't want to push it too hard just to capture Forrest.
I'll move Hood to Lee. That's it for my leader transfers.
All right. So still no attachments, and we go
Rivals
on
is
to your. Oh, you've got everybody on board, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. The Night March. Forgot the Night March.
I didn't forget it. I just wasn't going to bring it up. I did
Ah,
forget it.
what a guy!
I did forget as
All
well.
right. So yes, we'll do the. Yeah, we'll still give you that first initiative. I'll just get my two free ones first. So here's my night marching. Stanley will activate everybody in range, and they will get their fatigue level 1. Here's their movement. It's a minimum 3 roll, right? So hopefully better than that. And it's a 3 anyway, so they get 4 movement. So the wagons will go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stanley will transfer to wood. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Whitaker will go 1, 2, 3 to there. Alright, might as well keep the crew together. Alright, so here is their second initiative. Same crew. Gun fatigue level 2. Here's their roll. And they'll get 5 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Okay, so now that is the completion of the Union Night March, and you won the first initiative, so go ahead.
Okay. I want to avoid a potential loss here, so I'm going to take Rucker to T2, Chalmers, 2 die plus 2. They can go 11. Here's his extend die roll. 5, so he's okay. Barely. Go 11 hexes.
Wow.
Get him out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think you're going to go chasing him up there. Okay, initiative. Double 1. It's mine. No rain. Take Biffle to fatigue 1. This movement. 1 die. 2 die. Go 7. He's just going to go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. R. Johnson will activate low. Here's his movement, +1. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Okay, initiative. It's mine again. We'll have O more march. Here's his movement. 5. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. Could do that. Plus 3. Have him go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Okay, initiative. It's yours.
Any things to do? Lee will activate Stevenson to fatigue 1. His movement 1 die plus 2. They can go 7. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop there. Initiative. Mine again. Cheatham's gonna activate Claiborne and Brown. Their movement, 1 die plus 2, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See. Initiative. Mine again. We will activate Stevenson to fatigue 2. There's their movement, 1 die plus 2. And make them in move to there. With Hood. Initiative. Mine again. Take them to fatigue 3. There's their initiative. Movement, I should say. 2. Extend march. 2. He's okay. Let's make him in move to the blacksmith shop. Initiative. It's mine. We will attempt. The whole point of that was attempt the core assault. So let's try it. Stevenson goes to fatigue 4. Here's the attempt. Comes off. Okay. Lee turns to General Hood and says, "What's the best way to take a bridge, General?" He says, "From both sides. Courier will attempt to swim across. Grand assault roll. It does come off. I can bring in as many guys from that hex as I want. 6. I start off with 7. Be a lot of manpower. We'll bring in Brown and Claiborne both for this grand assault. So we have
So 22 to 6.
6. If I bring in, I'm bringing bait too. That makes it 25 to 6, which is going to be a +3 ratio. I have a type of a +1, tactical of a +1. I get a hood bonus of a +1. I get a flank of a +. Let's have 5 hexes covered, but 2 come off, so there is no flank.
Technically, you have all 6 covered because 1813 counts.
Oh, 1813 counts?
Right. So they're all going to come off basically and just leave you with a +1.
Okay, so the flank is a +1. Artillery, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, +5 on.
Well, maybe you get a +1.
+1, so I'll roll die for +1 on artillery. I don't get a +1. So the final is I have 4, 5, 7 up. +7 final.
Ooh.
Okay, +7. +7 result.
Okay. That's going to be pretty nasty. So 7 on 4 is 2 DR, and then I'm going to lose 1 in the retreat. So that's pretty ugly. So we'll take the Abatis off, give them 3, and flip them, and we'll take 2 off. 1, 2. I'm going to give you those first. 1, 2. And they are demoralized. Alright, so my only option is that, which is closer to you without a road, and I'm going to lose 2 more for that. So you may have completely wiped out Rougier. Let's look at the retreat here. Retreat is into an enemy's oc, but not enemy occupied. It's not to a hex more distant, and there is no road. So yes, that is 2 more. So Ruger is a bye-bye. Very nice attack. Good job.
Yeah, well, that was a.
I mean, with a perfect string of initiatives there, I was like, come on,
Yeah.
give me one. I gotta wriggle off this hook.
Okay, and Cheatham will cross the bridge. Okay, that's positive. They crossed, and Stevenson's done for the day. Nice job by Stevenson. Initiative. He's going to take the next fatigue. And he's going to 1 die roll +1. That's enough to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Because, Hatch has got plenty of manpower there to make a problem. This is the string of nits, isn't it? There's yours.
Oh, hooray! There's the timing. Okay, well, we don't need to worry about Ruger anymore. Well, I guess the smart move then is let's activate Cox. And he will move Schofield's help. He'll move 5. So go 1, 2, or just 1, 2, 3 to there. And he will attempt to blow that bridge.
Can you do that on the march?
You can. You end a hex, and this is a great chance. This is a great opportunity for us to re-educate everybody on it. I have a manpower of 11, so plenty of manpower.
Oh, yes. In the march, you do 2 hexes. Yes. You may attempt 1 time to roll 2 or a modified roll 2 or less.
And what are the modifiers?
The modifier is a -2 for Confederate player. You're not. -1 connected bridge for enemies is not. -1 active unit spends entire march in the hex. Well, you have not. And a +2 if you're attempting to destroy the aqueduct from Hurricane rebels.
Okay.
Which you are not.
Okay.
So it's just straight up die roll as far as I can see.
Okay, well, let's give it a shot. Come on, I can roll 1s all day. I can roll 1s all day.
Yeah, now we got to dig up that.
I got it, no problem.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. So that was their movement initiative. It's yours.
Forrest is going to activate Ross and 2 brigades under Buford. 2 die +3. Oh, nice.
Truly an embarrassment of riches.
Well, first with 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You get to Oakland Academy. Just got a lot of creeks. So Crossland will go to Oakland Academy with Buford. Okay. Ross. He's going to 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 10. Matter. It might. 12, 13. Okay, initiative. Mine again. Forced to activate all 3 of them again. Their movement, 2 die +3. It is a 8. 1, 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6, 7. Stack them all up in one place. Initiative. Mine again. Forrest is going to attempt an assault on Wagon A with Crossland, Bell, and Ross. Here's the attempt. 4 minus 7 is 3, so they do all come in. This is going to be 4 against 2, so the ratio +1. Type is a +1. Tactical is a +3. Forest is a +1. 2 artillery pieces, you have none, so artillery doesn't play a factor. There's no flank, there's no terrain. So this is going to be +6 final.
Okay.
+5 result, which is just going to be a 1 DR.
It is a 1 DR. Okay. Let's do this. 2. I will give you. So just bump that to 9. Okay. And he is going to become demoralized. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Take the hex. Initiative. Mine again. You know what? We'll try the same thing. All 3 against Wagon B. Because why not, right?
Don't get greedy.
I'm getting greedy. Here's the attempt. Now it's going to... I'll pay for it here when you start activating your infantry, but we'll see what we do here. Here's the attempt. 3 comes off. Same thing, +6. And same result.
Same result. Okay. So VP. All right. So I am now at 10 manpower losses. One, two, three, four, five. There.
Take the hex. They're done for the day and definitely dangerous. I was hoping to have destroyed a couple wagons. Unit. Wow, mine again. Stuart will activate Loring and Waffle. Their movement die +2. They can go 6. Take Loring first. Stuart will travel with him, so it's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Santa Fe. Waffle will follow along behind. Unit, yours.
Timing is impeccable. 91st Indiana will march. Here's their movement. Yeah. There. Now they got the slows.
They realize what they're up against.
Yeah. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. Yeah, Stuart will take Loring and Waffle to take 2. There's their movement. Waffle will need extend march. Die +2. They'll go 5. Loring will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Waffle's extend march. It's okay. They'll follow along behind. Initiative. Mine again. Take Johnson to fatigue 1. And die +1. Go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. It's Union.
Okay. Wilson will activate Stewart and Lowe. Here's their movement +2. It's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Johnson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Initiative. It's yours.
Stuart will take Loring and Waffle to fatigue 3. They'll both need extend marches. Here's their movement. Here's a 3. Here's Loring's extend march. No mod. He's okay. 1, 2, 3. Here's Waffle's extend march +1. Okay. I'll follow along behind. Unit. Mine. Well, we're going to take Loring and Waffle to fatigue 4. Here's their movement. 7. Here's Loring's extend march +1, I believe. He flips 7 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Waffle's extend march. He's just going to follow along behind. Initiative. Mine again. Johnson to fatigue 2. 1 die +1. Go 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. Yours.
We'll have Waters march. Here's his movement. It's 1. Initiative. Mine again. We'll have Schofield activate Wagner and Cox. Here's their movement. It's 5. Wagner will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Schofield will go with him. Cox is going to go 1 to there, and he's going to leave behind a sub. Now you guys get to see the subs. I'm putting sub 1 on the map, and I'm going to leave behind 1 piece of artillery and take it off of Cox. And I'm going to leave 4 with that sub. So he'll go, and he'll come down to 7. And that sub does not get activated. So he will still be at fatigue level 1. And Cox is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Initiative. It's yours.
I'll take Johnson to fatigue 3. Which is movement. And draw on initiative. Yours.
Okay. We'll have Schofield activate Wagner and Cox again. Cox will need an extend march. Here's movement +1. Okay, well, Cox's extend march +1. It's okay. We'll go 1, 2 to there. Go 1, 2 there. Initiative. Yours.
Activate Biffle. T2. There's this movement. 2 die +1. 8. 6, 7 to Rally Hill. Initiative. 9. French. I forgot all about. T1. 1 die +1. Can move 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. Unit. Again, taking fatigue 2 +1. 3. 1, 2, 3. Unit. 9 again. Lots of units. Take him to fatigue 3. Movement. 3. Then march. He flips. 1, 2, 3. He doesn't cross the frickin' river. Should take him the other way. Haven't got him across the dock. It's gonna rain next turn.
It's always gonna rain next turn.
That's yours.
Okay. Well, let us see what the 91st Indiana can do. Fatigue level 2, marching. Go 4. So go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to Santa Fe. All right, initiative. It's yours.
I take French fatigue 4, but I want him on the other side of the river. Here we go. Movement 5. Then march 2. He's okay. He can move 5 hexes. He's going to 1, 4, 5. In the woods. Deep into the woods. Unit. Mine again. Jackson. We're going to take Armstrong fatigue 1. 2 die +2. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 to Columbia. Initiative. Mine again. Take Jackson. Armstrong fatigue 2. 2 die +2. Go 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 8, 10 to Johnson. Initiative. It's yours.
All right, Schofield will activate Wagner to 3. And here's his movement. +1. 7. Okay. He's going to leave a sub there, and he's going to peel off 3 into them. You know what? I'll leave at least one piece. I'll leave one piece because if I go after you, it doesn't matter. Okay. So extended march for Wagner. This is a +1. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. What would Forrest like to do?
3 remaining?
I do have 3 remaining.
Don't think that's your intention. Alternatively, I could retreat 4 to 6 hexes, correct?
You could do that.
Disorganize everybody, but I don't lose and I have to roll for manpower. I think what you're setting up is a flank attack. So I'm going to do a cav retreat.
Okay.
All my guys are going to disorganize. Here's their roll. Not a 1.
So I lose 2 of the final 3.
Yeah, I can retreat 4 to 6 hexes. I just have to retreat away from you. Go to 3615, 37. That one there. 4. No, I don't have to follow the road anymore, right?
The last two you can do whatever you want as long as you don't get closer and you don't enter a zoc. Yeah.
6. So I'm gonna go that way. And you have 1 movement.
I do have 1 left, so we will do that. Okay, initiative. It's yours.
I'm going to pass.
Very well. I will activate Croxton and Kuhn with Hatch. Let's see if we can make up some lost ground. Here's their movement +1. And not much. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative. It's mine again. Take them again. Movement +1. It's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative. It's mine again. Let's take them a 3rd time. Here's their movement. 9 this time. Okay, we've got extended marches. So, Croxton first. Extended march. He's okay. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Kuhn, extended march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Initiative. It's mine. I have Waters march. Here's his movement. 5. Go 1, 2, 3 to there. What would Biffle like to do? I do have a +2 flank at the moment.
Yeah, and you had 5, and you moved 3. So
yeah, it's gonna be a normal, right?
So yeah, we'll roll the dice. We'll see how this goes. We'll stand for.
Do I really need to do that? No, we'll just keep it in a box. Okay, initiative. It's mine again. But now we've got opportunities. Croxton will go to 4. Here's his movement. 6. Here's his extended march. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. It's mine again. Okay, Waters will go to 3. Here's his movement. It's 2. Here's his extended march +1. He's okay. So, what would Biffle like to do?
Yeah, 2.
I do
Now I have
now
a
have a
+4 flank.
right.
Now we will cav retreat. Disorganize. Gonna roll. Oh, and he dies.
Well, look at that. I got some
What I was
points.
trying, what I was trying to avoid.
That's right. Okay. First blood has been struck on the Confederates.
Okay.
And Waters has 2 movement, so he will go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative. It is mine.
Yep.
Let's see.
Initiatives swing one way, they swing back the other.
They do. Um,
After working so hard to keep Biffle alive. Oh well.
I am going to activate O more. Here's his movement. It's 2. He's just going to go to there. Initiative. It's yours now.
Okay. I'm gonna pass.
We'll activate Hammond. Come out of his entrenchments. We'll go to fatigue 1. Here's his movement. Ooh, he's ready to march. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Initiative. It's yours if you want it.
Pass again.
Take Hammond again. Here's his movement. 7 this time. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Initiative. It's yours if you wish.
Again.
Pass again. Okay. Let me see. Is there anything else? I guess we'll push the 91st Indiana. We'll go to 3. Come on, big roll, big roll. No. Extended March +1. They're okay. 1, 2 into the woods. Initiative. I will presume you're going to pass.
Pass, yeah.
I'm going to look around the board. And I will have Stewart activate under Wilson. Here's his movement +2. It's 11. They will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Okay. Initiative. It is yours once again.
And you can pass.
Okay. I believe I'll have Stanley activate Whitaker, Wood, and Wagon C. I'll go to 3. Here's their movement.
Ouch.
Yeah. Okay, that's alright. We'll make it work. Wagon C has an extended march of +2 now. One's for Union, one's for Wagon. So here's theirs. They're okay.
Okay.
So they go 1, 2 to there. Stanley is just a +1 with Wood. Actually, let's do Whitaker first. Whitaker, extended march. He's okay. Go 1, 2, and then Stanley and Wood. He's okay. 1, 2. All right. Initiative. It's mine now. I believe I shall pass.
I'm going to pass as well.
Okay. So we will end turn 6. This is a good stopping point for the night. We've got 2 good turns in tonight. Lots of stuff going on. It will recover in the sunshine. Perfect. Okay. Make sure turn 7. Army initiative's still there. Okay. Let's go through the steps. Recovery is done. Cavalry don't have to worry about. Victory points. You now get another victory point for Columbia.
Columbia, yeah.
Right. And just a quick VP check for all the folks at home. Let's see. You have 2 for points, victory points, and then I have 20. You have 20 points from my manpower losses. minus 3 of your own, so you're net 17 on that. So you have 19 total points, it looks like.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What else we got to do? Turn indication is done. Winter phase we don't have to do. So let's do our random event for this next turn. I'll let you do the honors for turn 7. Give us something to think about for the week. It is
7.
late rain again.
Is it again? It is late rain again.
Okay. So let's clone that.
Okay, you got that? Okay.
Yeah, I got that clone. And so we got another late rain turn here in rainy Middle Tennessee, as you put it. All right, let's have our final thoughts for the evening. Looking at turns 5 and 6. I'll let you go first.
I was turn 5. I think I had an opportunity to attack with Forest, and I kind of got a little because I had a focus on getting Stewart's 2 divisions across the river. I think I missed the opportunity there, possibly. In the late rain, didn't want to push it on late rain. The last day, happy with the manpower loss. That turned out well for my attack at Columbia.
Yeah, I'm sorrowful sad to see Ruger lose 4 manpower in one attack. That was a great attack. I mean, just sitting there the whole time, you were cross country, and I was like, just give me one initiative. Come on, just one.
Yeah.
And then when you got there, I said, "Oh, I can flank him," and then you got it again. So, good job.
Yeah, it was kind of a gamble with initiatives, but I felt like our back and forth that first turn was literally like, I go, you go, I go, you go. But then the second day was initiative string.
Yeah.
I thought your night march that was good, but then I got the initiatives to get forced and then
sure did.
Gambled to do 2. I really wanted to kill one of those wagons.
Right, just to get the 6 points right off the top.
Yeah. And not getting the first one, I gambled on the second, got forced. I mean, he's out of there, probably out for this next day. I have to take a look at that. But he's out of the way too, so I don't think you're going to go chasing after him. You might confuse me on that one.
So I don't know if you've noticed this, and I'm sharing trade secrets here, but obviously getting a cav retreat is helpful. But I'm always very cognizant of where you're sitting or what fatigue level you're sitting at when I make the attempt, because I have a feeling, sometimes you don't. Like Forest, that could have gone either way with the 2 movement points left, and Schofield rather. I was willing to take a gamble on that one. I think if you hadn't, but that's the wonderful bluffing part of this game. You just don't know if I am or not. If I had it prepared, you knew absolutely. But I was trying to signal there by peeling off and having 8 manpower there.
Yeah.
And they passed their EM. So when I had the ratio on you, I figured you were going to read that as, yes, he's coming for the attack, which is what I wanted, and that worked out well. So having him way out of the way and at fatigue level 1 and disorganized, that's a bonus. So
yeah, and I was worried not only about you making the attack, but also the fact they couldn't move.
Right.
Meant you could take your time and set up something with. You had the possibility of getting good die rolls with some of your cav and setting up a really serious +4 attack.
Sure.
On the flank with that infantry sitting there, and that would have been disastrous.
And I think the example down there with Hatch and Waters setting that up. That obviously it took 3 or 4 initiatives, which came my way, but patience won out on that one. And then when you finally decided, +4 flank, that's enough to make me squeak. And then I went bowling for dollars, and I got a free 3 points out of it.
I felt he was safe there when I put him at Rally Hill, but you did a great job getting Hatch, Kuhn, and Croxton all the way from where they were.
Right. They were trying to make up for a few days earlier when they they got thumped.
And then I didn't. I always feel like that one on a cav retreat is just going to happen.
Oh yeah.
And I hate to I feel like that's just giving away a manpower, which at -3 hurts. But I'm not displeased with the day. I'm kind of displeased with my army being exhausted. But late rain might be good for me if it comes early.
Mm-hmm.
and your wagons don't make any progress.
Sure.
So how do you feel about your day? I mean, I think you're not in terrible shape.
Well, no, no. I
I
mean,
mean,
there's a certain aspect of this game with the Union side that seems like, how many points do I spot you? Right? You're sitting at like 17 points now, so you're 10% of the way.
yeah.
So can I keep giving you a little more rope, a little more rope, a little more rope? Uh, how is this rope a dope? I don't know.
Well, I'm just looking and saying I think your wagons have an excellent chance to get to Nashville.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I'm certainly worried that they're at D1 and
yeah.
sitting there at half, and Stewart is a hunting wabbits. So he has managed to sneak in farther than I had hoped. He got through the line, and that's on me. And I'm not really happy with the way I've got my infantry there in the center, but at the same time, I don't know exactly what your approach is, so I have to throw up a lot of little roadblocks. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing right now. And now it's protect the wagons at all peril. I'm excited for what turn 7 will bring with the looming rain yet again. But you, gentle viewers, just do not realize how perilous those damn wagons are. Sitting at fatigue
Oh,
level 2, and then all of a sudden Forrest gets a 6 and a 5, and he comes
yeah.
screaming out of nowhere. And now he gets 2 more nits, and then he sets up an attack, and then he gets the attack, and then he sets up the advance, and he gets the next attack. And I'm sitting there, luckily muted, going, "Come on, come on, come on, give me
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
initiative."
Yeah. I
Uh,
mean, it's
but I don't know if that is more tense for me than the I go you go, because at the beginning of the first when we were doing turn 6 or turn 5, uh, and it was like, oh, I got it, okay, I know what I want to do next. Oh, you got it. Oh, okay. Oh, here comes the string. Oh, I got it again. Oh, well, I got to capitalize. Oh,
oh
oh, yeah,
oh
it's
I
just that's tense, man.
I'll tell you, it's this. It's just seeing them go the other way
Sure.
over and over again. It's like I feel like when I'm seeing that happen on the other side, the things that I have to do, I now have 4 things to do. Now I have 5 things to do. Now I've
Exactly.
got 6 things to do.
Exactly.
And then it's like, okay, he just pulls off this big attack. Okay, now I've got it. How do I correct this disaster? But yeah,
Well,
I've still got a long ways to go. That's the thing. I feel like okay, today was a great day. I made 17 plus 18 points.
oh, good. Yeah. Jeez. Very
Or plus,
aggressive. Yeah.
but it's still like you said, it's only 10% of the way there. So,
Um, Well, for our
uh,
for our for our viewers out there, you got a little smattering of everything. You got some rain, you got rain movement, which you've seen before, but you got the late rain, especially where you never know when that's going to come up. You've seen a division completely get routed away or destroyed utterly. We've seen wagons harried and scattered to the winds. And yes, you've even seen me create 2 subs. So
yeah,
that question
yeah,
has been coming up of when I'm going to need to use those, and now I found the time when I think I needed to use them.
yeah. I need to read up on that to see what I can do for leaving somebody behind at Columbia. I'm not sure. And
A bit
that
of
would count as my that I need to read the rules.
well,
That would,
yeah, I mean they would
off the
right.
top of your head, that would count as my brigade.
Correct. Yes, because yeah,
Okay.
you see my sub one there is a 1X, so that is a brigade,
Okay.
and yeah, that would count. That would certainly count.
Clayton is a division. Okay.
Yep.
That's probably something.
Well, so ends session number 2 tonight, and we hope you've enjoyed this, and we can't wait to read your comments and critiques and constructive criticism there in the comments section. So please take a moment, click the subscribe button if you're new to this. If you've just discovered this because of the YouTube algorithm, well, welcome aboard, and we can't wait to see what you gotta say. And remember, we ask that you don't give strategy advice for the upcoming turns, but do feel free to make yeah, do feel free to comment on things in the past. I'm having a blast. This is great. It is very brisk, and it can change on a dime, man. I thought things were going pretty well, and then there comes Forrest.
Devil.
Yeah, that devil Forrest. Well, Roger, thanks for a great game tonight, and
Oh, thank you.
until next week, we will see you and everybody else. So have a good one.
Good night.
Take care.